This is Tile Pool Videos, Part 1. First, we're going to review the student book pages that we did yesterday. I just want to go over the short and tall towers. In Arrangement 1, here in the short tower, these were our answers. We had 1 cube, 6 cubes, 11 cubes, 16 cubes, and 21 cubes. It was Arrangement 1 with 1 cube, Arrangement 2 with 6 cubes, and that's how we did our ordered pairs. I did want to make a correction. A couple people pointed out yesterday that this is not one layer. It is actually 2 layers. So they did want to put a 2 here, so we went ahead and changed it on the board. However, this was our start. This was one start, and this actually was 1 layer. Because when we went and added 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, and 5 cube, we added a second layer to the layer that was already created. Okay, it doesn't matter that it's standing upright. If I turned it to the side, okay, then maybe you would say it's 1 layer. But I'm not looking for actual layers or stacks going up. This was the start. So this was the original layer. So I just wanted to clarify that this was the one initial start, so it's Arrangement 1. So I went ahead and changed it on my sheet, and I'd like you to change it on yours as well. And there's a total of 2 cubes. In Arrangement 2, okay, we had our 1 original layer, and then we added a layer by adding 1 piece all the way around to all of the arms. So we added 5 more to give us 7. Again, this is Arrangement 3, so we added a 3rd layer. Here was our first layer. We added 1 cube to all sides for our second layer. We added another cube to all sides for our 3rd layer to get a total of 12 cubes, and so on. 4 layers, or Arrangement 4 with 17, and Arrangement 5 with 22, and then our challenge one, we're going to go ahead and change it back to 99, which left us 492. So after looking at that, let's pop over to the next page, looking at our graph, and make sure you update your graph as well. So your graph, mine, I did my short tower in red and my tall tower in pencil. So it should look like this. The plots are very close to one another. And so the big question is compare the graphs for the 2 cube sequences. How are they similar? And how are they different? Describe the relationship you see between the patterns. Okay, so this is something that you need to make sure that you complete and really pay attention to the patterns. How are the relationships between the patterns in the short tower sequence and the tall tower sequence? How are they similar? How are they different? How do they relate? And what's the reason that they are like this? Okay. Please make sure you finish that, and then you're going to ask yourself on a piece of notebook paper a couple questions, and they will also be on the board. The first one, did anything surprise you once the graph was finished and it was complete, how it should look like mine? So you can use my graph if you'd like. Did anything surprise you once you could see the whole thing? Please explain your answer. And then pick an arrangement number, an x value. So an x value, how about we'll go with Arrangement 4. I want you to look at Arrangement 4 and then answer this question. How do the number of cubes in the short tower and the tall tower compare for this arrangement number? So in Arrangement 4, that's what we're looking at for question 2, how do these arrangements compare? Okay, and then the last question, how can you see this in the graph? Okay, so how does it show this in the graph, and what does it look like, and what's the difference? Okay, if you have any other questions about this assignment, please go ahead and raise your hand, and we will come and help you out. Otherwise, you need to finish those 3 questions on notebook paper and turn it into the turn-in basket before you start part 2. Thank you.